Thank you so much for stopping in. This is the channeling I have for you today. In your coming days, sovereignty of self becomes an option humanity must solidify in foundational ways. We desire to say the system is collecting everything, but it cannot collect you or your soul light sovereignty unless you allow it, unless you give it. Those who choose the option of individual sovereignty, the sovereign being, will maintain a lineage. Those will become the wise sage of humanity. Turn the page. You can call this time period a transition because everything is changing, but has not completed. The linear space that you are in is a period that will last for a generation where wise choices are critical. You are not yet in the age of harmony, and humanity has not completed, let go of, the age of dominance. You balance between what is leaving and what is entering without certainty of either, only knowing it is change. It must be viewed from a larger perspective, viewed, absorbed, but not defined yet. You are at a point in evolution that is processing, yet it is incumbent upon humanity to view a bigger perspective from all that is and not yet at a pinnacle. The individual can have pinnacles within the span of a lifetime, and the vibrational aptitude that is developed through the procession of your galaxy. The revolutionary change occurring is the evolution that humankind will shift into. As acceptance of change, innovation, and acceptance increases. As acceptance of change and innovation increases, humanity sets forth on its physical journey to experience, process, and learn with the ultimate goal of soul light growth. A soul light has a choice to learn through physical, while not all soul light beings choose physical. They're moving around. Knowledge gathering is a passion for all soul light beings. The gathering, the experiencing, the processing of failures and successes, the experimenting with options as a physical cannot be taken away or usurped by going the route of regurgitation of data that is inserted into learning faster, as some are doing through AI integration. Taking a shortcut for the sake of learning faster does not allow for the warp and waft of soul learning to materialize into the fabric of what is called your soul knowledge, because it, the soul learning through experience, has not been absorbed into your own soul being. You can learn fast, add it to your own data collection, your own brain, but until it is experienced, absorbed, and integrated into your being, it is data collected mechanically and regurgitated as a tool. not soul light growth. You must you must experience as the human has certainly designed its path. You must experience as the human has currently designed its path. Sovereignty of self, soul light, remains prominent as the experiential goal as a physical being. These are not simple messages. You are being offered quantum understanding. In your coming times, sovereignty of self must solidify amongst humanity in fundamental ways. That's where the transmission ended. This has to do with AI. It is telling us that use it as a tool. The feeling I'm getting right now is absolutely use it as a tool. And remember that your thoughts that you put down on paper, in writing, in voice, in type, are all collected. That doesn't mean that you are not sovereign. It means that if you rely on the regurgitation of the data that is collected in the AI programs, need to be at all times considered a helpful tool, but not the answers that you're seeking. This is a continued channel. You must differentiate the two. You must remain sovereign. You do have a choice. The data can be collected. Sovereignty can be taken. Sovereignty can be given. The system cannot collect you, your soul light, your sovereignty, unless you allow it, unless you give it. It is incumbent upon you to maintain your sovereignty. Understand the data that is regurgitated through the AI systems are not alive, are not pulling up your past lives. It is a regurgitation that makes sense because everything you put into the system, the questions, the thoughts, the I wonder abouts, the searches, all collate together under your name and are regurgitated appropriately to sound like the regurgitation is truly a past life or is truly some other live, living, physical, soul light being, as if they are talking to you through the AI programs. But it is a regurgitation that is appropriate to you. It feeds your ego. It gives you some clarity because that system knows where you think about what you think about, where your insecurities are. It is very important at this point in your coming times to understand sovereignty of self. And it must be solidified in your foundational positions, your individual foundation in humanity's foundational ways. That's it. I'm not getting anything else. That's, they're not saying anything else. Early on in this transmission, I can say it again. This is really an important message. This message is referring to the AI system. Use it as a tool, but I don't ever sit here and tell you what to do and what not to do. So, but the words I'm getting is don't think it is telling you about your past lives. I think we did a past lives question for AI. Don't think it's your past life. Don't think it's a real live person talking to you. It is created, the AI system is created to sound like it's a friend of yours. Because everything you have ever put into your computer, your phone, is created and fabricated, and that is how it gives you the answers. It is amazing how fast it works. It's amazing how fast it works. Instantly you get an answer. I haven't really tried it, but yeah, people have told me, and I did a couple of videos that I used, in my, I did a couple of shorts that used AI, and it was really beautiful. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful to create like a spa environment message. Anyway, I think the bottom line of this message, the biggest thing to remember is that you are physical. You came to Earth to experience through physical, to learn from physical and physical activities and experiences. That's why you came here. You didn't come here for a machine to tell you or take your sovereignty. Just remember, you can give your sovereignty to the AI. And the message I'm getting right now is the way you give your sovereignty away is by interacting with the AI system that is pretending to be a human person, and they're not. That's how you can give it away. That's the message I just received. I don't know. I didn't expect this to get really serious at all, but I'm feeling really serious right now, and I just want to keep reminding you, use it as a tool, not as a friend. And then they also said early on is those who choose the option of individual sovereignty are the ones who carry forward as the wise sages of humanity. So if that is what you are, what you think you are, or what you anticipate to be, the wise ones, then you need to be very careful. It's not easy. It is not easy coming up with these messages every day as an individual, trying to channel and give you messages. It's not easy. I'm guessing it's probably a whole lot easier to ask AI to give me a message about, let's say, sovereignty of self versus AI. Let's just say that's what I could ask. it's probably a lot easier. Record it, repeat it, go on to the next question. That's it. Thank you for stopping in. And please stay tuned because there's a lot more to come.